Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this exciting session on mastering field sales excellence. Today, we're going to explore a comprehensive range of proven strategies designed specifically to help you not only succeed, but truly excel in managing your territories. We'll delve into effective techniques for building stronger, more lasting client relationships and uncover how to establish a sustainable competitive advantage in an ever-changing market landscape. I'm genuinely excited to share these valuable insights and practical tools that will empower each of you to elevate your field sales performance to new heights and consistently drive outstanding results. Together, we'll learn how to turn challenges into opportunities and position ourselves as leaders in the field sales arena. Let's get started. This presentation on field sales excellence and winning strategies for territory success has been carefully developed by Dr. Jawad Sebaali, who brings valuable expertise and insights to the table. Throughout our time together, we'll delve deeply into proven techniques and practical strategies that are specifically designed to help you not only manage, but truly excel in your sales territories. Our focus will be on actionable approaches that drive significant results and help you stand out as a top performer in the field. By the end of this session, you will have a solid understanding of the key concepts and tools that make a meaningful difference in growing your sales territory effectively and sustainably. Let's get started and explore the strategies that will empower you to achieve lasting success. In this session, our primary goal is to help you develop strong, practical sales strategy skills that are specifically tailored to the unique characteristics of your assigned territories. You'll learn how to analyze and understand the local market dynamics, enable you to create customized strategies that resonate with your target customers and optimize your sales efforts. Another essential focus of our training is building authentic client relationships. We'll emphasize the importance of being present in the field, engaging with clients face-to-face, and fostering real, trustworthy connections. These genuine relationships are the foundation for long-term partnerships and ongoing business success. Lastly, we'll dive deep into how to effectively leverage local market intelligence. By gathering and interpreting relevant information about your market, competitors, and customer needs, you'll be able to approach each deal with greater confidence and consistency. This knowledge not only improves your decision-making, but also enhances your ability to close deals successfully. Together, these objectives will equip you with a comprehensive skill set, empowering you to excel in your role and drive meaningful results in your sales territory. Here, we highlight the key learning outcomes you'll gain from this program, each designed to strengthen your sales approach in meaningful ways. First, you'll master how to set SMART goals specifically for new territories. These goals won't just be vague ambitions. They'll be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This clarity ensures your plans are actionable and strategically aligned, setting you up for real progress and success in new markets. Then, we'll explore how to conduct thorough competitive analyses. This is about more than just knowing who your competitors are. It's about deeply understanding their strengths and weaknesses so you can craft positioning strategies that make your offering stand out compellingly. Next, building robust referral networks is crucial, and we'll show you how community engagement becomes your strongest tool here. By genuinely connecting with your community, you create trust and long-lasting relationships that naturally generate a steady flow of referrals, which are invaluable for sustained growth. Lastly, you'll develop the ability to handle objections effectively, not just with confidence, but with data-driven insights that back your responses. Importantly, this is paired with maintaining authentic rapport throughout the entire sales cycle, ensuring you build trust and keep communication genuine. By the end, you'll have enhanced skills in strategic planning, competitive positioning, relationship building, and objection handling, giving you a comprehensive toolkit to elevate your sales success. This training is especially valuable for new field sales representatives who are stepping into their first territory. It's designed to help them build a strong foundation from the beginning. It also supports early career sales professionals who are making the shift from inside sales to field sales, guiding them through the unique challenges of working in the field. Additionally, frontline sales managers will find this training beneficial as it equips them with effective coaching strategies to help their teams develop territories and build lasting customer relationships. Overall, it's a comprehensive resource tailored for those at the early stages of field sales, as well as those leading them. By the end of this course, You'll be equipped with practical frameworks that make territory planning straightforward and effective. You'll also discover proven techniques to build genuine trust during face to face interactions, which is essential for lasting relationships. Moreover, we'll explore strategic approaches that help you position yourself not just as a vendor, but as a trusted advisor your clients rely on. You'll gain insights into how to flip competitive disadvantages into unique opportunities that set you apart. And finally, you'll learn how to convert cold prospects into warm referrals by engaging authentically within your community, creating meaningful connections that drive success. Even in today's highly digital world, field sales remains one of the most impactful ways to build strong, lasting relationships with clients. While technology helps us connect quickly, nothing replaces the power of face-to-face interaction. Meeting someone in person builds a level of trust and credibility that simply can't be replicated through emails or phone calls. This personal connection allows you to read body language, respond in real time, and create a deeper rapport. Additionally, showing up in person sends a clear message that you're committed, not just to making a sale, but to truly understanding your client's unique challenges, environment, and needs. This kind of commitment helps build confidence and often makes all the difference in establishing meaningful, long-term business partnerships. It's this blend of personal engagement and genuine dedication that keeps field sales crucial, even in an increasingly digital world. One of your biggest competitive advantages is your physical presence in the territory. Being there in person enables you to notice opportunities and subtle cues that others might easily overlook from a distance. This kind of presence not only keeps you more connected to the day-to-day realities of your clients, but also positions you to deliver timely, relevant solutions. Because you're on-site, you can respond immediately when urgent needs arise, whether it's a last-minute request or an unexpected issue, giving you a significant edge over competitors who may have slower response times or rely solely on remote communication. Over time, consistently visiting and engaging with clients allows you to build strong, trusting relationships with gatekeepers, the key people who control access, information, and decision-making within organizations. These repeated interactions help break down barriers and open doors that might remain closed to others. But your advantage goes far beyond sales transactions. The most successful field sales representatives shift their role from simply selling products or services to becoming trusted advisors. They develop a deep understanding of the local market dynamics, the competitive landscape, and the unique challenges and opportunities that businesses in their territory face. By combining this market insight with strong relationships, you become indispensable to your clients, offering guidance and solutions that truly meet their needs and build long-term loyalty. This trusted advisor role is what sets you apart and drives sustained success in the field. On this journey to field sales mastery, we'll start by helping you develop winning sales strategies. This means learning how to set specific goals tailored to your territory, tapping into local market insights, and performing smart competitive analysis to sharpen your positioning. Next, we'll focus on strengthening your sales pitch by teaching you how to build instant rapport, use body language to your advantage, and confidently handle objections with clarity. Then, we'll dive into closing deals with confidence by recognizing buying signals, sealing agreements effectively, and nurturing long-term partnerships that lead to valuable referrals. Finally, we'll work on building sustainable success by creating systems for ongoing improvement, expanding your circle of influence, and establishing yourself as a trusted pillar in your community. This comprehensive approach is designed to equip you with the skills and mindset needed for lasting achievement in field sales. When it comes to developing winning sales strategies, especially in a new territory, the first critical step is setting achievable and realistic sales goals. Breaking into unfamiliar ground can feel quite overwhelming, and it's normal to ask yourself important questions like, where should I even begin? Which prospect deserve my immediate attention to maximize impact? And how do I accurately measure success when I'm working with new territories where the usual benchmarks or past experiences might not be relevant? This course is specifically designed to help you navigate these challenges with confidence. We don't just provide high-level theory. Instead, we combine practical, proven frameworks with real-world application. This means you'll not only understand the concept behind effective strategies, but also learn how to implement them in your daily work. You'll develop a clear roadmap for prioritizing prospects, setting smart goals, and tracking your progress in unfamiliar markets. By the end of this module, you won't just be equipped with ideas. You'll have specific, actionable techniques that you can apply immediately to your territory. Beyond that, you'll gain strategic insights that will be invaluable throughout your entire sales career. Every section of this course is designed to be highly actionable and results driven so that you can start making tangible progress and seeing measurable results right from day one as you establish your presence and build success in new territories. When developing winning sales strategies, it's crucial to start by setting achievable sales goals, especially when entering a new territory. Stepping into unfamiliar ground can be overwhelming. Questions like where to begin, which prospect to focus on, and how to measure success often come up. The key to navigating these challenges is to establish clear, realistic goals that give you a sense of direction. At the same time, your goals should be flexible enough to adapt as you gain a better understanding of the market. This balance helps keep you focused without being rigid, allowing you to adjust your approach and seize opportunities as they arise. When setting goals for your territory, it's crucial to recognize that every area has its own unique characteristics and factors that influence success. Generic corporate goals often miss important aspects like local market conditions, seasonal trends, and the competitive landscape, which can vary widely from one place to another. To set meaningful and achievable targets, you need to go beyond the surface and really understand the specific businesses operating within your region. This means learning who your customers are, identifying challenges they face, and figuring out how your products or services can best address their needs in a way that resonates locally. In addition to this, it's essential to pay close attention to the economic drivers that shape your territory. This could include factors like industry shifts, employment trends, local economic growth, or other financial influences that impact purchasing behavior and market demand. Understanding these drivers helps you anticipate changes and set goals that are both realistic and strategically aligned with the economic environment. Equally important is considering the community culture within your area. The values, traditions, and preferences of your local population play a big role in how they respond to your offerings and approach your business. A deep insight into cultural nuances can help you tailor your messaging, relationships, and goals in a way that truly connects with the community. By thoroughly accounting for these unique territory considerations, local business environments, key economic drivers, and community culture, you'll be able to craft territory-specific goals that are not only more relevant and realistic, but also more likely to drive sustained success and growth over time. When facing big, intimidating goals, the best approach is to break them down into smaller, achievable milestones. This makes the journey less overwhelming and keeps you focused on manageable steps. Securing early wins is crucial because these victories build momentum and boost your confidence, showing you that progress is possible. Additionally, these initial successes serve as proof points, helping you understand what strategies resonate in your specific market and providing solid examples to share with future prospects. This approach not only keeps you motivated, but also strengthens your position as you move forward. When applying the SMART framework, the very first step is to clearly define specific goals. This means your objectives shouldn't be vague or broad. They need to be clear, well-defined, and structured so they're specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. This clarity gives you a solid direction and purpose from the outset. Moving on to the second step, we emphasize measurability. Setting measurable goals is essential because it creates accountability. It allows you to track your progress with concrete benchmarks, so you always know where you stand and what improvements are needed. Next, we shift focus to something often overlooked, building a genuine community presence. Step 3 reminds us that your role goes far beyond simply entering a market to make sales. Instead, your work can become a trusted and valued part of the local community. This mindset fundamentally changes how you approach your work, fostering deeper connections and long-term engagement. This naturally leads into the fourth step, adopting the mindset of a community member. The most successful field sales representatives don't just see themselves as salespeople. They identify first and foremost as members of the community they serve. This perspective helps build trust, as people respond better when they feel you are genuinely invested in their community, not just focus on transactions. Finally, step 5 is all about aligning your goals with relationship building. When you set objectives with the primary goal of cultivating authentic, enduring relationships, you're creating a foundation for sustainable revenue growth. This approach ensures that your success isn't just temporary or superficial, it's meaningful and lasting. Altogether, following these steps of the SMART framework helps you establish clear, accountable targets while nurturing the human side of sales, which ultimately leads to greater achievement and long term impact. When corporate headquarters sets the same revenue targets for every territory, they often overlook important local factors that affect sales performance. For example, territories facing strong, well-established competition will need different goals compared to those markets that are underserved and have room for growth. Additionally, urban and rural areas operate under very different conditions. What works in a city might not apply in a rural setting. Seasonality also plays a big role. Businesses that fluctuate throughout the year require different expectations than those that run consistently year-round. That's why it's crucial to tailor sales goals to the unique characteristics of each territory. Without this localized approach, targets can become unrealistic or irrelevant, ultimately hindering success rather than driving it. A crucial mindset shift in business is understanding that people want to do business with those who are genuinely building up and contributing to their community, not just trying to sell to it. This means moving beyond just promoting your products or services and focusing on creating real value and connections within the community. When you set clear goals around community engagement, like joining the local chamber of commerce, sponsoring community events, or volunteering for initiatives, you're making a significant investment in relationships. This kind of involvement not only shows that you care about the community's well-being, but also helps establish genuine trust. Over time, this trust leads to greater access and opens doors that might otherwise remain closed. These are essential factors for developing long-term, successful business relationships. Being part of the community is about more than just transactions. It's about creating meaningful, mutually beneficial connections that support both your business and the people around you. This approach ultimately contributes to a stronger reputation and a more sustainable path to growth. In setting clear territory goals, the first focus is on networking and community engagement. It's essential to attend 2 local business networking events each month and to join at least one community organization within the first 30 days. This helps build a strong local presence and fosters valuable connections. Next, territory analysis and mapping are crucial. Meeting with 5 anchor businesses early on will give insights into how the area operates. By the second week, mapping out all major employers and business districts lays the groundwork for strategic planning. Additionally, identifying the top 3 competitors and understanding their market positioning will help us position ourselves effectively. Finally, relationship building and gaining territory familiarity is key. Establishing relationships with 3 complementary service providers can create beneficial partnerships. Driving through the entire territory weekly during the first month allows us to observe and understand the landscape firsthand. Plus, documenting seasonal business patterns and local economic drivers will inform ongoing strategies. Together, these goals provide a comprehensive approach to mastering the territory. Starting in a new territory can be really tough, both mentally and emotionally. You're often navigating places you've never been before, which means driving to unfamiliar locations and meeting people who don't know you yet. On top of that, you're up against competitors who already have established relationships with these clients or customers. This can feel intimidating and overwhelming. That's why early successes are so important. They help keep your motivation high and prevent self-doubt from taking over. Small wins build momentum and confidence, setting the foundation for bigger achievements down the line. When you're entering new territory, small wins play a crucial role in keeping you on track. First, they act as a powerful antidote to overwhelm. Instead of feeling swamped by the big picture, these small victories give you manageable milestones to focus on. Secondly, small wins serve as validation that your approach is working. Each success confirms that your strategies and efforts are paying off, which boosts your confidence and guides your next steps. Another important aspect is how small wins build momentum, especially when faced with rejection. They help you keep moving forward, providing the motivation needed to push through setbacks rather than getting discouraged. Finally, these wins help position you as someone who truly cares about the community's success, not just your own commission. This investment in the community creates trust and long-term relationships, which are essential for sustainable growth in new markets. When we talk about small wins, it's important to recognize the milestones that move us forward, even if they seem minor at first. For example, getting a business owner to take your card and agree to a follow-up call is a big deal. It shows initial interest and opens a door for future conversations. Similarly, scheduling that first appointment, even if they don't buy immediately, is a key step in building a relationship. Next, building meaningful connections goes beyond just exchanging information. Having a genuine conversation about their business challenges lets you understand their needs better, which is crucial for tailoring your approach. Also, developing rapport with gatekeepers can provide valuable insider information that might not be available otherwise. Finally, positive responses and how you handle objections are equally important. Receiving constructive feedback on your proposal, even if the timing isn't perfect, is encouraging and helps you refine your approach. Handling your first objection calmly shows your professionalism and resilience. And getting a referral to another prospect expands your network and potential opportunities. All these small wins add up and pave the way to bigger successes. One highly effective way to maintain your momentum and stay focused on progress is to keep a detailed journal or log. This should include every positive interaction, every learning moment, and every small step forward, no matter how minor it may seem. Recording these experiences helps you stay fully aware of how you're growing and improving over time. When you're going through tough periods, facing rejection one after another, it can be really discouraging. During those moments, take the time to go back and review your small wins. Reflecting on these successes can reignite your motivation by reminding you that you are indeed moving in the right direction and making meaningful progress. It's crucial to understand the power of these small wins because, over time, they don't just add up, they compound, creating a foundation for major successes down the road. Remember, the representatives who close the most deals or achieve the highest levels of success aren't always the most talented individuals by nature. More often than not, they're the ones who stay motivated and resilient by deliberately recognizing and celebrating these small victories. This ongoing celebration keeps their energy and confidence high, allowing them to push through early struggles and come out ahead in the long run. Staying committed to tracking and appreciating these wins is a key strategy for sustained success. When we talk about SMART goals in field sales, we're really focusing on transforming those broad, sometimes vague ambitions into clear, concrete, and actionable steps. The beauty of the SMART framework is that it pushes us to be very specific about what we want to achieve, which helps eliminate any confusion or uncertainty. It also makes our goals measurable, so we can track progress and know exactly when we've succeeded. Importantly, it encourages setting goals that are realistic and achievable, considering the challenges we face in the field. Along with that, it emphasizes time-bound deadlines to keep us accountable and motivated throughout the process. This method has been proven effective across many different industries because it helps maintain focus, drive, and clarity. By applying this approach, especially in field sales, we ensure our objectives are not only ambitious, but also practical and well-structured. Now, let's break down each component of the SMART framework and explore how it specifically relates to field sales scenarios so you can set goals that are both clear and truly achievable in your day-to-day work. When we talk about setting goals, being specific makes all the difference in how effectively you can achieve them. Take, for example, a vague goal like, I want to grow my territory. This statement is broad and open to interpretation. It doesn't really tell you what steps to take or how to measure success. Without clarity, it's hard to know if you're actually making progress. Now, compare that with a specific goal such as, I will acquire 15 new clients in the commercial services sector within my territory. This goal is much clearer and much more actionable. It precisely defines what success looks like by setting a tangible target, 15 new clients, and it also narrows your focus to a particular market segment, the commercial services sector. By having this focused approach, you can direct your energy and resources more efficiently, making your efforts more effective. On top of that, specific goals provide motivation because you know exactly what you're working toward, and they make it much easier to track your progress since the target is measurable and well defined. In short, specificity gives your goals power, direction, and achievability. Here, the focus is on making our goals measurable. For example, by committing to 50 cold calls each day and knocking on 30 doors every week, we set clear, specific targets. These numbers serve as daily checkpoints, keeping us accountable and helping us see the direct link between our actions and the outcomes we achieve. Most importantly, by monitoring these metrics regularly, we can identify what's effective and make informed adjustments to strategies that aren't delivering the desired results. This approach ensures we're always moving forward in a productive and data-driven way. When setting goals, it's crucial to keep them realistic and attainable. Stretch goals are valuable because they push us to stretch our abilities and reach higher levels of performance, but it's important to avoid setting goals that feel impossible or out of reach. When a goal seems unattainable, it can quickly lead to frustration and demotivation, which undermines our progress rather than encouraging it. For instance, committing to dedicating 1 hour each day specifically to prospecting activities is a practical and achievable target. This kind of goal is manageable, even with ongoing responsibilities like account management, client meetings, and other daily tasks. It shows an understanding of our actual time constraints and workload, which is vital. By setting a goal like this, we're establishing a consistent habit that drives steady forward momentum without overwhelming ourselves. Ultimately, the key is to strike the right balance between setting a challenge that motivates us and choosing a goal that is genuinely within our reach, so we maintain confidence and enthusiasm throughout the process. When we talk about the relevance of a goal, we're really asking if it aligns with the bigger picture of your overall objectives and long-term strategy. For instance, take the goal of driving your entire territory once a week. At first glance, it might seem like a straightforward task, but it actually plays a crucial role in supporting larger, more important aims. By regularly driving through your territory, you build a deeper familiarity with your market, which is vital because it allows you to spot new prospects and opportunities that you might otherwise miss. This increased awareness helps you stay ahead of competitors and adapt your approach as needed. Moreover, it demonstrates a strong commitment to understanding the unique characteristics and needs of your area, which is essential for building trust and strong relationships with clients. Ultimately, relevance means making sure every goal you set contributes directly to what you want to achieve in your role and helps move you closer to your broader business objectives. This connection between your goals and overall strategy is key to maintaining focus and driving meaningful progress. When we talk about making goals time-bound, it's really about setting clear deadlines that create a strong sense of urgency. For example, saying, I will close my first new client within 90 days of starting the territory does more than just set a target. It creates a specific timeline that drives consistent daily effort and keeps motivation high. Without a deadline, goals tend to lose their impact because there's no pressure to act immediately. Setting a deadline helps us prioritize our tasks and stay focused on what needs to be done right now. Having a specific timeline also gives us a clear checkpoint to review our progress. At these moments, we can honestly evaluate where we stand and, if necessary, make adjustments to our approach or tactics. This ongoing evaluation is crucial because it ensures we don't stray off course or keep doing things that aren't moving us toward our goal. It's a moment to reflect and pivot as needed. Another critical aspect of time-bound goals, especially in field sales, is that they help us focus on activities within our direct control. We can't control whether a prospect decides to buy today. That's unpredictable. But we can control how many doors we knock on, how thoroughly we prepare for each interaction, and how consistently we follow up. These are the specific actions that will ultimately influence outcomes. By concentrating on these controllable activities within a set time frame, we empower ourselves to take actionable steps every day, increasing our chances of success while avoiding distractions or wasted effort. This focus on control and timing is what makes SMART goals so powerful and effective in the field. When it comes to closing deals, SMART goals are incredibly powerful because they help us maintain consistent effort on the activities that truly make a difference. It's not about sporadic bursts of energy or jumping from one task to another without direction. Instead, it's about focusing our time and effort on specific, high impact actions consistently over time. This steady, deliberate approach means that small progress adds up and compounds, leading to stronger, more reliable results that build on each other day after day. On top of that, success in field sales isn't achieved through occasional heroic efforts or big one time pushes. It's really about showing up every single day, no matter what, with discipline and a clear plan in hand. That daily commitment to executing your strategy, even when things get tough or motivation dips, creates momentum. This kind of discipline not only keeps us moving forward, but also sharpens our skills and deepens our understanding of what works best. Ultimately, this consistent, focused effort driven by SMART goals is the key to driving real sales success and closing more deals. When we talk about built-in improvement systems, the first thing to highlight is a continuous improvement framework. SMART goals play a crucial role here because they give us a clear, structured way to keep progressing step by step. It's not just about setting goals and forgetting them. It's about constantly refining our approach. Next, it's important to embrace learning from experience, especially when you're venturing into new areas. It's natural not to get everything perfect right away. That's completely normal and expected. The key is to stay open to what you learn along the way. Finally, what we absolutely want to avoid is repeating the same mistakes. Making errors is part of the process, but failing to learn from them undermines all our efforts. By reflecting on what didn't work and adjusting accordingly, we ensure steady and meaningful growth. Having a physical presence in your territory provides you with a significant competitive edge, especially when compared to inside sales teams or competitors who operate remotely. Being there on the ground allows you to build much stronger, more personal relationships and to gain a deep understanding of the subtle nuances and dynamics within the local market. You can see firsthand what challenges your prospects face and what opportunities exist, which is something remote competitors simply can't replicate. However, it's important to remember that just showing up isn't enough. You need to move beyond mere visibility by actively gathering detailed local market intelligence. This means listening carefully, observing trends, and continuously analyzing information about your customers and their environment. Applying this intelligence allows you to customize your sales approach and solutions in ways that truly resonate with your prospect's specific needs. Ultimately, when you combine your physical presence with insightful local knowledge, you position yourself not just as a vendor, but as a trusted advisor, someone who genuinely understands the unique challenges, goals, and opportunities your prospects are dealing with. Building this level of trust is critical because it transforms ordinary sales conversations into meaningful, long-term partnerships that drive real business success. When we think about gathering competitive intelligence, our prospects are truly invaluable. They hold insights that are often overlooked, and the best part is, many are willing to share this information if we approach the conversation with the right questions and a genuine interest in their experiences. By engaging with them thoughtfully and listening carefully, we can uncover a wealth of knowledge about our competitors that might not be accessible through traditional research methods or public sources. Your prospect provide first-hand accounts of what other options they are considering, what they like or dislike about competing products, and what gaps they see in the market. Essentially, your prospects are not just potential customers. They are your ultimate source of intelligence. They offer direct, real-world perspectives on the competitive landscape that can help you refine your strategy, identify new opportunities, and ultimately gain a strong competitive edge. So, making the effort to mine these conversations deeply and consistently is key to staying one step ahead in the market. When we talk about building your intelligence network, it's crucial to think far beyond just your direct prospects. Expanding your connections to include complementary service providers can open doors to valuable insights about opportunities and challenges that might not be immediately visible to you. These professionals often have their own unique vantage points and can share information that enhances your understanding of the market landscape. Similarly, cultivating strong relationships with leaders of industry associations is incredibly valuable. These individuals usually have a broad, overarching view of market trends, shifts, and key players, giving you an advantage in anticipating changes and adapting your strategy. Additionally, Never underestimate the power of connecting with business journalists who cover your territory. They're often on the front line of breaking news and can offer timely, nuanced perspectives that help you stay ahead of the competition and quickly respond to emerging developments. By intentionally building this diverse intelligence network, spanning service providers, association leaders, and journalists, you create a continuous, rich flow of information. This network not only deepens your market understanding, but also positions you as a well-informed, resourceful leader ready to capitalize on new opportunities and navigate challenges effectively. When it comes to field sales, having the right market research tools can make all the difference. First, industry-specific databases are invaluable. These databases give you access to detailed information tailored to your particular market, helping you understand trends, key players, and competitive landscapes. Next, local business publications are a great resource. They keep you informed about what's happening in the community and can provide insights into local market dynamics that might not appear in broader sources. Association memberships also play a crucial role. Being part of industry groups not only gives you access to exclusive data and networking opportunities, but also helps you stay updated on best practices and upcoming regulations. Finally, social media intelligence is an increasingly powerful tool. By monitoring social media channels, you can gauge customer sentiment, track competitors, and uncover emerging market needs in real time. Together, these tools provide a comprehensive view that empowers your field sales efforts. When we talk about the strategic value of local events, it's important to recognize a variety of events that fall into this category. These can range from business expos and charity fundraisers to industry conferences, chamber mixers, and community festivals. For field sales representatives, local events aren't just gatherings, they're strategic gold mines. They offer a unique opportunity to gather valuable intelligence about the market and the competition. Beyond information gathering, these events are essential for building strong relationships, both with potential clients and industry peers. Additionally, participating in local events helps sales reps integrate into the community, reinforcing their presence and commitment to the local market. All these aspects combined make local events a powerful tool in any sales strategy. When you're attending events, it's important to really pay attention to a few key things. Notice which companies are sponsoring the event and at what levels. This can tell you a lot about the priorities and presence in the industry. Keep an eye on who from competing organizations is there and listen closely to how they position themselves in conversations. That will help you understand their strategies. Also, take note of the marketing messages that seem to resonate with attendees. This insight can shape your own approach. And don't overlook the connectors, the people who seem to know everyone and can open doors for you. To participate effectively, be consistent in your attendance. Showing up occasionally won't have the same impact as being a reliable presence. Volunteering for committees is a great way to build stronger, deeper relationships. If your budget allows, sponsoring events can increase your visibility and demonstrate commitment to the community. When you go, bring business cards, but avoid being too pushy with them. Focus more on listening than on pitching your services. Genuine conversations go much further. Finally, remember these key networking tips. Stay present and observant to really grasp the industry landscape. Focus on building authentic relationships through volunteering and engagement, and balance promoting yourself with genuinely listening and supporting others. This approach will help you create meaningful connections that last. One of the long-term benefits we gain is being recognized as a true member of the community, not just seen as a vendor or outsider. This recognition builds a foundation of trust, which grows stronger through repeated positive interactions. As trust deepens, we start to receive referrals from people who know and respect us personally, which can open many new opportunities. Additionally, being involved in the community gives us valuable insights and supports personal growth. We become aware of potential opportunities earlier, understand the community's values and priorities on a deeper level, and gain competitive intelligence simply by observing ongoing trends and conversations. Beyond business advantages, contributing to the community also brings a strong sense of personal fulfillment, knowing that we're making a positive impact. When you start conversation by referencing specific local market details, like a new commercial development or a recent recognition your prospect received, you immediately show that you've done your homework. This isn't just a generic sales pitch. It's clear evidence that you understand their unique environment. That kind of knowledge builds trust quickly because your prospect thinks, this person really gets my market and my challenges. Trust like that opens doors that wouldn't open otherwise. Next, market insights enable you to customize your proposals in a way that generic ones simply can't match. When you include details about local conditions, competitors, and specific challenges, your proposal feels tailored and relevant. It moves beyond general features to show exactly how your solution fits this particular prospect situation. That level of customization greatly increases the chances of closing the deal. At the core of all this is empathy. Empathy means truly understanding what your prospect is going through, the pressures, challenges, and opportunities they face. And to have that empathy, you need real knowledge about their market context. Market insights give you that perspective, allow you to step into their shoes and approach the conversation as someone who wants to solve problems, not just push a sale. People buy from problem solvers. Moreover, knowing your local market shapes how prospects see you. When you speak their language and address their realities, you become a credible and informed partner, not a generic vendor. This shift in perception directly impacts your ability to close deals. Finally, leveraging accurate market data isn't just helpful, it's essential. Prospects respond more positively to proposals that reflect their unique market conditions, making success much more likely. In short, market insights don't just support your sales efforts, they drive them. When we talk about competitive analysis, it's really about gaining a clear understanding of the market landscape rather than fixating on your competitors. This helps you position your product or service more effectively and anticipate any objections before they even come up. In field sales, this becomes especially important because you're often going up against established local relationships. That means you need a solid grasp of your competition to find and leverage your own unique advantages. Top-performing field sales reps keep detailed competitive intelligence files. They track who the main players are in their area, what prices competitors are charging, how those competitors position themselves, where their strengths and weaknesses lie, and which types of customers they tend to serve best. This kind of knowledge doesn't make you paranoid. It makes you prepared and confident in your sales approach. To sum it up, you want to keep an eye on major competitors, their pricing strategies, their positioning, their strengths and weaknesses, and the customer segments they target. Staying informed like this gives you the edge to navigate the sales landscape with greater success. Market positioning is essentially how your company and products are seen in comparison to your competitors. Are you viewed as the premium choice, the best value, the innovator, or the dependable option? This understanding is crucial because it helps identify which potential customers naturally fit your offering and which ones will need more education and relationship building to come on board. A common mistake is misaligning your targeting with your positioning. For example, if you position yourself as a premium provider but target highly price-sensitive buyers, you'll likely face frustration and low closing rates. Conversely, if you focus on value but pitch to those seeking cutting-edge features, you're setting yourself up for unnecessary challenges. Your go-to-market strategy must reflect this positioning. Premium brands should highlight quality, service, and outcomes rather than just features or price. Meanwhile, value providers should emphasize return on investment and efficiency. Knowing where you stand helps you attract the right prospects with messages that truly resonate. Keep in mind, positioning isn't one size fits all. It can change depending on the territory. In an affluent area, you might be seen as mid-range, while in a rural market with fewer options, you could be the premium choice. In a crowded city market, you might come across as a scrappy challenger. It's important not to assume your positioning is set in stone. Test different messages with various prospect groups to see what sticks. Sometimes local perceptions might differ from your corporate position, and identifying that can be a real advantage. Finally, engage prospects directly and ask how they view you compared to other options. Their feedback reveals how your positioning is perceived and shows whether you need to reinforce certain strengths or adjust your approach. This insight is invaluable for refining your strategy and winning more business. When you conduct honest competitive analysis, it helps you clearly see where your strengths lie and where you might fall short. This clarity is empowering because it lets you focus on what you do well and address potential weaknesses before your prospects even bring them up. For instance, if your service costs a bit more but offers round the clock support that competitors don't, you can frame that price difference as paying for greater accessibility and peace of mind. On the other hand, if you lack a specific feature others offer, acknowledging it openly and explaining why it may not be critical or how you compensate for it builds trust. The salespeople who struggle often either don't recognize their disadvantages and get caught off guard by objections, or they pretend the downsides don't exist, which can make them seem dishonest or unaware. By being upfront, reframing weaknesses when possible, and preparing responses, you improve your chances of navigating tough conversations and closing deals. Next, thorough knowledge of your competitive landscape allows you to anticipate objections before they arise. Knowing that a competitor typically offers lower prices lets you proactively address cost concerns, preventing them from becoming deal breakers. If another competitor highlights a feature you don't have, you can steer the discussion toward your strengths. This preparation lets you build a value story throughout your pitch rather than reacting defensively. Instead of saying, "Yes, we're more expensive, but here's why," you create a narrative that justifies the cost before it's even questioned. One of the most valuable parts of competitive analysis is speaking with customers who evaluated you against others but chose a competitor. Their honest feedback reveals real objections and decision factors that might differ from your assumptions, helping you refine your approach for future prospects. Finally, competitive analysis sharpens your value proposition by identifying the aspects that truly matter to your market and where you have genuine advantages. Not every value point will resonate equally. For example, if you learn that slow service responsiveness is a common complaint about competitors, and you can genuinely claim faster response and better support, those should be your key selling points. Conversely, if some features have become commoditized and don't differentiate you anymore, don't waste time focusing on them. Concentrate your efforts on what truly sets you apart, based on your understanding of competitors' offerings and gaps. This preparation builds your confidence as you enter sales conversations with a clear grasp of where you stand, ready for objections, equipped with persuasive responses, and zeroed in on what prospects value most. That confidence shows, and it greatly increases your chances of success. When we talk about referral-based selling, we're really talking about one of the most powerful tools in field sales. The beauty of referrals is that your prospects come to you with a built-in level of trust because someone they respect has already endorsed you. This means your leads tend to close faster with shorter sales cycles, and those customers often turn into strong, long-term clients. However, building a referral network doesn't happen by chance. It requires intentional effort and a strategic approach. You can't just wait and hope referrals come your way. You have to actively cultivate these relationships over time. Successful field sales reps understand this and focus on creating what we call a circle of influence. This is a group of trusted contacts who regularly interact with your ideal prospects and are willing to introduce you because they believe in your value. Importantly, building these networks isn't about manipulation. It's about genuinely delivering value to others. So they want to support your success because it benefits them too. This kind of authentic approach is what turns connections into powerful referral sources.